Have you ever wondered why, in a world of opportunity, only a small percentage truly rise to the top? Why is it that some people, no matter their beginnings, end up building extraordinary lives, while the majority settle for ordinary? It's not because life plays favorites. It's not because of luck, and it's not because of fate. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Now, here's the truth. Only about 2% of people actually do what it takes. The rest, they drift, they hope, they wait, and they end up in the 98%. But the difference between the 2% and the 98% is not talent. It's not education. It's not even intelligence. The difference is decisions, the daily disciplines, the consistent habits that compound over time. So today, let me take you on a journey into the reasons why only 2% succeed, and what you must do if you want to be among them. Here's the first reason why most never make it. They don't decide. See, life doesn't give you success by accident. You don't stumble into it. You don't wake up one day and find yourself successful. No, success is a choice, a deliberate choice. And here's the painful truth. Most people never make it. They say they want success, but wanting is not deciding. They say they wish for success, but wishing is not deciding. And so, the years slip by, the clock ticks. They get busy with distractions, obligations, and routines. And suddenly, 10 years have passed, and they're in the same place. The same paycheck, the same problems, the same frustrations. Now, the 2%, they do something different. They decide. They say, enough. I'm not leaving my future to chance. They sit down. They write out their goals. They design their life on paper before it happens in reality. Because here's what I've learned. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they've got planned for you? Not much. Let me put it to you this way. The masses wait. The few decide. The masses drift. The few design. The masses hope. The few act. And this is why 98% never taste the success they dream about. The starting point of success is not money. It's not connections. It's not talent. The starting point is decision. So the first question I want to leave you with is this. Have you decided? Truly decided? Not I'd like to be successful someday, but a decision that says, I will be successful. I must be successful. No excuses. No turning back. Because until you cross that line, you'll remain with the 98%. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. We've already talked about the painful truth. Most people never decide to be different. They drift through life. They let circumstances define them. They wait for luck, for miracles, for someone to hand them success. And that's why 98% never rise. But the 2%, they think differently. They see the world through a different lens. They approach challenges, opportunities, and decisions with a mindset built on possibility, discipline, and long-term vision. Here's the thing. Most people look at life and see obstacles. The 2% look at life and see lessons, opportunities, and growth. When most people see failure, they give up. When the 2% see failure, they analyze, learn, and adjust. Most people are reactive. They react to events, problems, and challenges. The 2% are proactive. They shape events, anticipate challenges, and prepare before the storm hits. The major value in life is not what you get. The major value in life is what you become. And the truth is this, your mindset determines what you become. The 98% have a mindset shaped by fear, comfort, and avoidance. The 2% have a mindset shaped by ambition, resilience, and relentless learning. Thinking like the 2%. So, what does it mean to think like the 2%? 1. You focus on solutions, not problems. The masses complain about traffic, bosses, and bills. The 2% ask, What can I do to improve? What can I control? How can I turn this into an opportunity? 2. You invest in yourself daily. The 98% watch television or scroll social media endlessly. The 2% read, learn, attend seminars, listen to audiobooks. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. 3. You take long-term thinking seriously. Most people want immediate results. The 2% understand that time compounds. They plant seeds today, water them tomorrow, and harvest years later. 4. You surround yourself with growth. The 98% settle with average friends, colleagues, and environments. The 2% seek mentors, supportive networks, and positive influence. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Thinking differently is not just about seeing the world positively. It's about disciplining your mind. The 98% let thoughts drift unchecked. They absorb fear, doubt, and negativity. They react impulsively to every headline, every criticism, every inconvenience. The 2% train their thoughts. They challenge limiting beliefs. They focus on what matters. They meditate on solutions rather than problems. They replace fear with purpose. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. And the first step in that discipline is mental. If your mind is chaotic, your life will be chaotic. If your mind is intentional, disciplined, and growth-focused, your results will reflect that. Here's a subtle truth the 2% understand. Success isn't about working harder than everyone else. It's about seeing differently than everyone else. Where others see limits, they see possibilities. Where others see failure, they see feedback. Where others see too hard, they see challenge. Perspective is everything. It colors your decisions, your actions, and ultimately your destiny. If you want to join the 2%, you must retrain your mind to see life through their lens. You must develop the ability to think beyond the obvious, beyond comfort, beyond fear. Ask yourself today, do I think like the 98% or the 2%? Do I react to life or do I design it? Do I invest in my mind daily or do I allow it to wander aimlessly? Am I willing to see opportunity where others see failure? Your answers will determine where you will be in 5 years. Because thinking differently is not temporary. It's a lifestyle. It's the invisible foundation that supports visible success. The 2% don't just work harder. They don't just dream bigger. They think differently. And here's the bottom line. If you want to be in the 2%, your mindset must rise above the noise, above fear, above comfort. It's not easy. It's not automatic. It requires awareness, discipline, and daily practice. But if you master your mind, your results will follow. Your life will follow. And slowly, deliberately, you will step out of the 98% and claim your place among the few who succeed. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment, repeated every day. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. We've seen why most people never succeed. We've explored how the 2% think differently. Now, let's talk about what drives them forward. Vision and purpose. The 2% don't wander through life aimlessly. They don't drift from job to job, day to day, year to year. They have a clear destination in mind, a clear vision, a defined purpose. And it's this clarity that gives them direction, discipline, and momentum. Without vision, you are like a ship without a rudder. You move. Yes, but where are you going? The majority, the 98%, let life happen to them. They react to circumstances, opportunities, and crises. They get swept along by the tide of other people's plans. The 2%, however, are intentional. They see the end first, then plan backward. A strong vision does 3 things. 1, it motivates you daily. Even when times are tough, vision reminds you why you started. 2, it filters distractions. With a clear purpose, trivial things lose importance. 3, it attracts resources and people. Opportunities and allies appear naturally to those with direction, goals. There's no telling what you can do when you get inspired by them. There's no telling what you can do when you believe in them. And there's no telling what you can do when you act upon them. Vision is not just seeing your dream. It's believing it, feeling it, and acting on it daily. Vision alone is not enough. Without purpose, vision fades. Without purpose, motivation dies. Purpose is the deep why behind your actions. It is the reason you wake up before dawn. It is the fire that keeps you going when the world says no. Think about the great achievers. Thomas Edison worked tirelessly because he believed in bringing light to the world. Oprah Winfrey endured hardship because she had a purpose to inspire and empower others. The 2% live with purpose. The 98% drift without it. Purpose transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Here's another truth. Most people live in the short term. They focus on instant gratification. They chase convenience, comfort, and temporary pleasure. The 2% think in years, not days. They consider the consequences of every choice, every habit, every minute. Investing in knowledge today pays dividends tomorrow. Saving money consistently builds wealth over decades. Practicing discipline now shapes character for a lifetime. Vision and purpose demand patience. They demand long-term thinking, and they separate the few from the many. Action steps to clarify your vision and purpose. 1. Write down your vision. Be specific. Include personal, professional, and spiritual goals. 2. Define your purpose. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? What difference do I want to make? 3. Break it into milestones. Long-term goals become manageable when divided into weekly, monthly, and yearly targets. 4. Review daily. Morning reflection aligns your day with your vision. Evening reflection evaluates progress. 5. Adjust when necessary. Vision evolves. Purpose can deepen. Growth requires flexibility. Remember, the 2% don't just hope to achieve. They plan, act, and adapt. They live in alignment with their vision. They make every decision support their ultimate purpose. Ask yourself today, do I have a clear vision for my life? Do I know my purpose? Are my daily actions aligned with my long-term goals? Am I willing to think beyond the immediate to create the life I desire? If you answer no to any of these, it's not too late. Decide today to clarify your vision. Define your purpose and commit to living intentionally. Vision and purpose are the foundation of the 2% mindset. Without them, even the hardest work can go nowhere. With them, even small steps create unstoppable momentum. The 2% succeed because they know where they are going and why they are going there. The 98% fail because they drift without direction, without clarity, without meaning. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment, repeated every day. Align your thoughts, your habits, and your actions with a clear vision and a strong purpose. This is the invisible power behind every extraordinary achievement. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. We've explored the mindset of the 2% and the power of vision and purpose. Now comes the most critical part. Choice. Because here's the truth most people never admit. You can know everything, have the vision, understand the mindset, and still fail. Why? Because knowledge alone does not create success. Action does. Decision does. The 2% are not inherently smarter. They are not luckier. They are simply willing to choose to be different. Choosing to be in the 2% is not easy. It's uncomfortable. It's inconvenient. It demands sacrifice. The 98% choose comfort. They choose easy paths. They choose to avoid risk, effort, and accountability. But the 2% understand a simple principle. If you want to be successful, you must be willing to pay the price others aren't willing to pay. That price is time, energy, focus, and sometimes relationships. It's saying no to distractions. It's saying yes to discipline. It's prioritizing growth over leisure, learning over entertainment, purpose over procrastination. Success is not a single grand choice. It is a series of small decisions, repeated daily. What you read each morning, who you spend your time with, how you respond to setbacks, how you invest your energy. These small, repeated choices compound over time. The 2% make the conscious decision every day to move forward. The 98% drift, reactive to circumstances, letting time slip away. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Choosing to be the 2% is about investing in yourself consistently, deliberately, and purposefully. Here's another truth. The 2% sacrifice today for tomorrow's freedom. They delay instant gratification. They embrace effort when others avoid it. It's why they read when others watch television. It's why they wake up early when others sleep in. It's why they practice, plan, and prepare when others procrastinate. Sacrifice is not suffering. Sacrifice is the currency of achievement. The 2% understand this intuitively. The 98% never learn it. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Every decision to invest in yourself, every moment spent building skills, is a step into the 2%. Here's the final secret of choosing to be the 2%. Consistency. Talent is common. Knowledge is available to everyone. Opportunity is abundant. But consistency? Consistency separates the few from the many. The 2% show up every day. They practice habits, maintain focus, and execute their plans. Even when motivation fades, they act. Even when obstacles appear, they persist. Consistency compounds. It builds momentum. It turns ordinary actions into extraordinary results. Ask yourself today, am I willing to pay the price that the 2% pay? Am I ready to make small, disciplined choices daily? Am I willing to sacrifice comfort, convenience, and instant pleasure for long-term success? Do I want to drift with the 98%? Or do I want to rise with the few? Your answers define your path. Your choices today will be your results tomorrow. Choosing to be the 2% is not about luck. It's not about waiting for opportunity. It's not about hoping life will reward you. It's about deciding to be different, acting consistently, and embracing the discipline required to succeed. The 2% make their choices consciously. They do what others won't. They endure what others avoid. And they create what others dream of. The question is simple. Will you choose to be among the few or drift with the many? The 2% make a choice every single day, and that choice transforms their life. The major key to your better future is you. The major key to your better life is you. Make that choice today. Decide, act, sacrifice, persist, and slowly, surely, you step out of the 98% and join the 2%. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. We've explored the harsh reality of the 98%, the mindset of the 2%, the power of vision and purpose, and the choice to embrace discipline and sacrifice. Now, it's time to put it all together. Designing your life as a 2% is not about luck. It's not about waiting for opportunity. It's about intentionality, strategy, and action. The 2% don't leave life to chance. They plan it, structure it, and execute it with focus. Step 1. Clarity in goals. First, the 2% know exactly what they want. They write it down. They see it clearly in their mind. And they review it constantly. Clarity is the compass that guides every decision. Without it, you drift. With it, even obstacles become opportunities. Personal goals, professional goals, financial goals, health goals, relationship goals, all aligned to a larger vision, all feeding into a life of purpose. Goals. There's no telling what you can do when you get inspired by them. There's no telling what you can do when you believe in them. And there's no telling what you can do when you act upon them. Goals are not just wishes. They are commitments. And commitments demand action. Step 2. Build daily disciplines. The 2% understand that success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing the important things consistently. Waking up early, reading and learning daily, maintaining health and fitness, managing time effectively, investing in relationships. Each discipline compounds over time. It's the accumulation of small daily actions that separates the few from the many. Remember, Consistency beats intensity. It's better to do small things daily than big things sporadically. Step 3. Surround yourself with growth. The environment shapes the individual. The 2% surround themselves with people who inspire, challenge, and uplift them. Mentors who have walked the path before. Peers who hold high standards. Books, seminars, and content that feed the mind. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to be among the few, choose your company wisely. If you want extraordinary results, immerse yourself in growth environments. Step 4. Embrace lifelong learning. The 2% never stop growing. They read, study, and reflect. They understand that their mind is the ultimate investment. Knowledge is the seed. Action is the water. Consistency is the sunlight. Together, they grow results beyond imagination. Learn from failures. Learn from successes. Learn from those ahead of you. Learn every single day. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Growth is not optional. It is mandatory for anyone who wishes to remain in the 2%. Step 5. Review, reflect, and refine. Even the 2% make mistakes. Even they face setbacks. The difference is in reflection and adjustment. Evaluate your results regularly. Identify areas of improvement. Refine your plan. Adjust your actions without losing sight of your vision. Success is a journey, not a destination. And designing your life is a continual process of planning, executing, and refining. Ask yourself today, am I living intentionally or am I drifting? Are my actions aligned with my vision and purpose? Am I investing in myself consistently? Am I making the choices that place me in the 2%? Your life is your design. Your choices, your disciplines, and your mindset determine your results. The 2% don't wait for permission. They don't hope for miracles. They take control, act decisively, and design a life they love. The major key to your better future is you. The major key to your better life is you. It's time to step out of the 98%. It's time to think differently, act intentionally, and live with purpose. It's time to join the 2%. Your life will reflect your decisions. Your future will mirror your actions. If you commit to clarity, discipline, growth, and intentional choices. Extraordinary success is not just possible. It is inevitable. Step into the 2%. Design your life. Own your destiny. The major key to your better future is you. The major key to your better life is you. As we come to the close of this journey, remember this. Success is not reserved for the lucky. It is not reserved for the brilliant. It is reserved for those who choose to think differently, act intentionally, and persist relentlessly. The 2% are not extraordinary because of talent or chance. They are extraordinary because they decide to be different. They invest in themselves. They focus on growth. They align their actions with their vision. They embrace discipline, sacrifice, and consistency. You have the same ability. You have the same potential. The question is simple. Will you remain among the 98%? Drifting, reacting, and hoping? Or will you step into the 2%, take control of your life, and design your destiny? The path is clear, though not easy. It demands thought, effort, and commitment every single day. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day. Make the choice. Take the step. Invest in yourself. Master your mind. Design your life. And slowly, deliberately, you will rise. You will achieve. You will become one of the few who succeed. Step forward. Your future is waiting.